You know, what we see today is women, they're being used in a way, in an evil way, to say, well, I can justify leaving my husband, and because you would never have stayed. But those are the same women who don't understand that there's women who do stay in a very uncomfortable situation and will get crowned if that's her person. And I have been getting dreams. One in particular where I asked Halle Berry, have you said her name? And I said, women are leaving their husbands for their career. And she nodded in the dream and said, yep. Divorce is not taken lightly. And that's why I wanted to come on here and mention that, you know, when we're called to be faithful to the person that we made an oath to, we are to do that. So I want to remind you guys these terms, okay? Faithfulness in the Bible, it just translates that to permanent. Okay? That's love. What's temporary is lust. That means that you temporarily lusted after someone. You didn't love them because you left them when it was convenient. Not just convenient, maybe some things happened. Maybe that person was unfaithful to you and they did something to you. But did you love them? Did you stay permanently with them no matter what? If you truly love someone, you would stay with them no matter what. Even if they decided one day they was a little bit unfaithful to you, or they did something to hurt you, or they didn't, uphold the standards that you held them at. Lust is temporary. So if you had a temporary situation, you are divorced, you didn't truly love that person, you lusted after them. And maybe they sold you an idea of who they were, and you lusted after that. Maybe you did love them, but love is permanent. And what's not permanent is treachery, which is, translated into unfaithfulness. It's the opposite of love. Treachery and even swearing in the Bible is different than what we say today. Swearing means to make an oath but go back on that. If you truly love someone, you would stay with them no matter what. You will make vows to them and you would keep them. You would never say, oh, I'll be with you for the rest of your life, and then say that in the name of YAH, but then consider it swearing because you decided not to keep it. If you truly love someone, you would stay. Again, you'll be faithful and permanent in your position to that person. You'll be faithful to everything you vow to that person. You will never, ever take it for granted or take it away from them. And sometimes some people, they disappoint us. And so when they disappoint their vows, we think, okay, let me disappoint them. Let me take away what I vowed. But the Most High has not called us to do that. When we get hurt, we still love. No matter what situation that you've been put in, still love that person. Still show that love to that person, because at the end of the day, we're in a spiritual warfare. People can be tempted to go back on their oaths. And it may look like that person doesn't love you anymore, so it's okay to leave them because they betrayed you, but it's better to stay. It's better to still love. Because in due season, when it's time, then if you still remained, if you still loved, and they saw that, and everyone around them decided to give up on them, they're gonna appreciate you so much. They're gonna see that worth. So I just wanted to remind you, ladies, we all go through things. We're all human. But at the end of the day, don't put yourself ever in a position to walk away from someone who's walking away from you, because that could have been your person. Really could have. And the Most High, He vindicates and He avenges for us. When people walk away, He may bring that person back to you, but you got to hold your position, because if you give up too, it's probably going to be over forever. there's a lot of cases of potentially divorcing. And I don't know why. Maybe it's a dead season right now that's, leading people to kind of wander off and, decide whether leaving's okay or not, because, maybe some people, like their partner, going through depression, or they're giving up on, certain things, and it can come off as if, oh, this person doesn't love me anymore. But, one person has to like be that love in their life to kind of bring them back to love again. Just as it says in the Bible, if you have an unbelieving spouse, it's better to stay with them and to love them, Sometimes the Most High too, before he gives a blessing to the other person, he will make that person look like they will never get to that point. And this is like the test, I would say, the woman, you. And because are you deserving of that blessing? And you're only deserving if you still love that person, no matter what they put you through, no matter what challenges come that person's way, your way. Like if he loses a job and you have to start working, as the Proverbs 31 woman, you'll be praised. You'll be praised eventually, but it's going to be hard. And that's the point, is love is not easy. Love is hard. But you're going to do it for the person that you truly love. And if you didn't love them, you would walk away. How can someone be crowned if they did not endure the trial? How can a woman be praised if she didn't do the work? So sometimes when you follow the Most High's commandments and his law, he says to love, and you do that, you're going to be praised. You're going to get the glory that you deserve. Okay, the Most High he's not the only one being praised and glorified. His chosen ones are the ones who are doing his law and his will, who are loving everyone around them no matter what they're facing, because there's no justification for being evil. No matter how much we say, well, they did that, and there's no justification for it. Yeah, boundaries and all that stuff's okay, but I'm saying like really maliciously evil. So be good. Ain't nothing good but the Most High. So if you want to know how to be good, go to him. Learn. A lot of women are leaving their husband for their career. And even careers that praise the Most High. But what they've done doesn't praise him. So I say this only to say the Most High has been really pruning me, giving me these dreams, and he's showing me to be faithful, but also to teach you women how to love your husband too, no matter what, enduring all things. And he will bless that man. He will take care of that man. But sometimes you may go through a season where your man is asleep. He's not to be woken up yet. And you got to trust the Most High. You got to trust that, if you loved, you did the law, and this is the person the Most High told you, this is your person, endure. And you'll eventually get to the crown, and that crown, it will be like, from there, it's just up, but the Most High has the power to change any circumstance and any person. Yeah, so don't give up. Keep fighting that good fight. If you leave, then you're breaking an oath that you made to him and to YAH, especially if you have a covenant that you made with the Most High's name on it. And that, don't use the Most High's name in vain. That's like one of the commandments in the top 10 list. And so we look at the Apocrypha. It talks about swearing. Swearing means, in the Bible, it can mean modern day, how we say, like, if you cuss and stuff, but the real meaning of it is don't take his name in vain, but also don't make oaths and then decide one day you don't want to keep it. That's swearing. So keep your oath. Okay. Swearing in the book of Ecclesiasticus is referring to the act of making an oath or vow or invoking Yah's name carelessly, dishonestly, or irreverently. It does not refer to profanity in the modern sense today, but to making solemn promises or binding declarations with serious consequences if not fulfilled. So this is swearing according to the Bible. So it's basically saying if you were to go to someone and say, I'm going to marry you in the name of Yah. We're going to do all these things together. But you don't do those things. Yah put you in a situation so that it would be fulfilled. You didn't do it, so there's consequences to that. I'll leave you guys with one more bonus tip that will top off this entire lesson, is that the reason why the Most High doesn't like it when people swear is because, and I say making oaths and not keeping them, is because when he has called his people, the people that he's dealing with, both men and women, he's trying to make a connection between people based off the things that they want to do for him, how they want to be marketers for him. So when you say to someone, I'm going to help you with this and I'm going to help you with that and we can go do this and do that, right? You're like making these vows verbally, and the Most High, he's listening in and he's trying to be like, okay, well maybe that might be good for them to get together. So he's putting people together based off the things they want to do for him. So can you see why he would hate when people swear and why he put that at the top 10, in the top 10 list of his commandments? Is because he has work to do. He does not have time for people who he's calling to make oaths and decide to back out when it's not convenient. So yes, these people are considered liars and thieves of his time, because they're going to face severe consequences if they don't uphold what they said they were going to do, whether it be like in a marriage or to a friend that they said I'm going to do, like, or even if to him, making vows up to the Most High and tempting him. Okay, so Yahushua said, yay, nay, nay. Okay, so we have to be very careful what we agree to do for the Most High, for the people around us. Take it very seriously. And, the book of Ecclesiasticus, it talks about this prominently, like in chapter 23, but you'll see it, throughout the book when it concerns like swearing and making oaths, and how important it is to make sure that we're 100% sure that we want to do what we say we want to do. Because when we start taking things back, the Most High will start taking things from us as a consequence to wasting his time. Time doesn't exist to him, but I'm saying, he is observant all times. So he's trying to make things fit. He's trying to make sure things are connected in the way that he wants it to connect. So he will be looking for those who are honest and truthful and dedicated. All it takes is that one person that is like, no, I'm going back on my oath. Like, this is not what I want to do. And, that kind of, it ruins that connection that the Most High was trying to put together, that rope, right? Each person is like a tie or like a strand of rope. And so, he's trying to like make these ropes, and the more people, the stronger, right? So yeah, you can have one person. Being single is a gift, but also being married is another gift, especially if two people are very faithful to one another and to the Most High. But if you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, these 10 people are operating for his will, how much more of a gift is that? So stay faithful If you made an oath somewhere, stay there. There's a love all around us. We all carry love, and we can give it how we want to give it. We can limit it how we want to limit it. We don't have to give any at all. But the Most High has called us to love, so if we can make an oath to love someone and keep our promise to that person, no matter what happens, no matter how hard it is, the Most High, He's literally watching. If you love the wrong person, how much more can you love the right person, right? But you never want to be the one to blame. Most High says to be blameless, so you really just gotta love with all your heart, and that Most High, He'll take care of the rest. If He doesn't want you with that person, He'll take care of it. But the point is, always be faithful on your end. You never know with you loving that person if that person will one day say, I have effed up. But, this person stuck by my side. They loved me, even though I was like, I didn't believe them and did this and did that. It's like how much more love would you get when someone realizes that? And I don't want to make get anyone hopes up, because hope is it can be evil when you're hoping for the wrong things, right? Stick to what the Most High is telling you, but the thing is, He says to trust in love and to be the love no matter what, and He'll take care again of the rest. He'll move mountains for you. He will move people in and out of your life, but you are just there to be the love in people, for people. And so this is how you're going to be faithful to the Most High and faithful to the people around you no matter what. There's no justification for being the one to blame because you went out your way to do something or to leave or to, allow another person to leave you, and the Most High will, like I said again, the Most High will handle that if that person's not meant for you. But if that person is meant for you and you stayed there, again, wow, the crown that will go on your head, and because you kept your oath, you remained faithful, and you did the work, right? Works and faith it goes together. It has to. You can't do it without the other. So this is like a true chosen one when they do this. Yeah, me personally, I believe in giving people room to make mistakes, because it's something about you're not just leaving room for someone to make mistakes, but you're leaving room for them to grow, and they can't grow without the mistakes that they make. And so I don't usually say, oh, that person's this way because they did that, and now I can do this to them, I can take revenge. No, I simply just say, they can grow from this, and if they don't, Most High will handle it, how He wants to handle it, whether He is going to bring fire to them to refine them again and over. We know that if people are truly He's going to keep refining them. They're going to go through these processes of going through the fire. So I'm very patient, and I like to wait, and I like to see people grow, and maybe I'll plant seeds. But there's even a scripture that says that person will water, that person will plant a seed in them, that person will water, but the only person that can really make someone truly grow is the Most High. He has the final say. He has the final judgment on someone in whatever situation they're in. It's really up to Him, and so we shouldn't be the judge, and we shouldn't be the one refining people, or we shouldn't be the one trying to maintain our husband, which is also an Ecclesiasticus. We cannot maintain our husband and all those things. So really, we just there to be a comforter, a supporter, a lover, and that's just it, and allowing room for growth, allowing room for mistakes, and saying that's okay.